Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and welcome back to another episode of TekTopia, and of course, happy Halloween! This is probably as festive as I'm gonna get today. For all of you watching in the future, today's episode is being uploaded on the 31st, which is Halloween, so hence why I have this jack-o'-lantern on. But yeah, Halloween is not something I've really ever celebrated too much, but I know there are a lot of people in this world who do love this spooky holiday, so to all of you who are celebrating today, I hope you have fun, and of course if you're doing anything social, maybe go as something that has a mask integrated as a costume. If you need some last minute ideas, you can go as me, because I have the mask. I'm not all that spooky though, but yeah, maybe you can spookify me. Probably not though. But anyway guys, I hope you're all doing very well today and excited for another episode of TekTopia. I've got quite a lot of things to do on my agenda today, probably all of which we won't be able to get to, but yeah, we'll see how many of them we can get through, and I think the first thing we are going to do is actually underneath where I'm standing right now, which is actually my cactus farm, as you can see. And now that I've stepped inside of this place, I don't think this is actually going to be where we're starting off today's episode. So the plan is to build a sugarcane farm. Let's actually put my helmet back on, because I don't have one of them and I keep running out of rockets, and if I ever need to craft bookshelves I need paper, and yeah, I don't have a sugarcane farm anywhere in this world unless I want to grab it from villagers, but I have sucked their sugarcane supplies dry in every single village, so I need to build one today. And the original plan was to fit it in here with my cactuses, but I don't think it's gonna work just because of how sugarcane farms function. Oh my goodness, somebody's taking a lot of damage there. They're okay, I think. I hope so anyway. Probably fell down a cliff. But yeah, I think to begin with here, I'm going to have to find a good spot where we can dig an area and actually build some sort of sugarcane farm that will give us lots and lots of cane. I also have way too much cactus. I don't really know what to do with all of this. No time-lapse just yet. As you can see in the bottom left corner, Dexter is having a bit of a problem. All of these messages have just appeared into chat in the space of less than a second. I think he's fallen into lava and we are most certainly going to lose Dexter here, so I thought, hey, let's record it and you can hear the sad villager noise that happens when one dies. Only ever lost one villager before in this series. I think Dexter fam is about to be the second. No. Okay, I'm very curious how he just took, you can see how fast it disappeared then, how he just lost all of that health. Okay, I'm gonna have to real quick go into replay mod and see what on earth just happened there. Oh, Dexter, I see what your problem is. This lava fool has nearly killed him. Okay, let's roll the footage. I haven't quite seen how this happens, but I'm guessing from the sand it's something to do with that. So he's obviously got his friend beside him here. But he digs that block, the lava starts flowing in. He's burning to death currently. Or not yet, now he is burning to death. We did lose him! Oh no! Why did I not get a message of him dying? Oh, that's so sad. And the lava is just there. Okay, I should maybe head back into the world and stop this guy from potentially killing himself. Oh, goodness, that sucks. I thought he survived. Obviously not. Okay, let's go save this guy's life. As you saw, I blocked off the lava source, so that shouldn't be a problem anymore. And that right there is where dear old Dexter perished. Very sad. And this is the mine shaft next to it, where the miner has gone home, I guess. So, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem anymore. However, this is not an active mine shaft, thank you very much. We are going to make a new one just over here, should be fine, because yeah, we certainly don't want villagers trying to swim through that to be able to get to some more stone. And no, we are not going to be holding a memorial for Dexter. I did that for the first villager, I know, but there's a good chance we're going to lose more villagers in this series, and I don't really want to have to do it every single time, otherwise it's just going to get sadder and sadder and more repetitive each time we do it. So yeah, no memorial, we'll just have to leave an F in the chat for dear old Dexter. But anyway, now we can get on with that time lapse. That would have been very painful to watch if it hadn't have all been sped up, because let me tell you, it was painful to build. I certainly did not make it easy on myself. I kept messing up and having to redo things, like I'm gonna have to fly out this hole that I'm now stuck in before the minecart comes along and gets caught. But yeah, it's by no means perfect. This is very erratic flying. I'm probably gonna die. You know what I should do? Just pillar up. Yeah, it's by no means perfect, but it's fine. It's gonna give me more than enough sugarcane. I know some stuff will get caught up here. It's all good, don't worry. It doesn't need to be super duper efficient. But yeah, we got the minecart hopper going around, and then if I just exit out of here, I guess we can actually barricade this up, but I'll probably leave it open. Actually, no, I'm going to close it, because if a mob walks in there and then gets in way in the minecart, it will stop the farm. But yeah, all the drops will go inside of the chest, which, as you can see, is currently empty. So later on, we'll come back in the episode and check on this and see how it's doing. Something else I need to do in this episode is actually change the difficulty of this world. So we have been on hard mode since the very first episode, but last time, in the last episode, I asked you guys if it would be okay if I changed to normal difficulty, for one reason alone, and that was to stop zombies breaking my villagers' doors. I don't think there's any broken at the moment, but in case you don't already know, a zombie will only break down a door if it's on hard difficulty. Anything lower than that, medium or normal, easy or peaceful, they won't even try. And yeah, it's really frustrating in TekTopia, because say if they broke the tavern's door, the tavern would then become completely, it just wouldn't exist in the villager's mind, because the token would become invalid. So yeah, it's a bit of an issue, and I asked you guys and I saw 0 comments opposing the idea of changing to normal, and plenty for it. So yeah, from this point on, we are going to be on normal difficulty, which really shouldn't change much at all, because as I said last episode, this really is about building. It's not really about surviving the difficulties of a skeleton, for instance. This right here is a pretty good example. So as you can see, the barracks have had one of the 2 doors broken down by a zombie. Thankfully we have 2 here, so the token is still valid, but I did get quite a lot of suggestions using the trick of placing a door sideways to stop zombies recognizing it. So what you can do in Minecraft, if you place a door like this and then shut it up, not that way, that's the wrong way around, we want to place it this side so it closes inwards, that right there will not actually be broken down by a zombie. It would be really helpful if you could show how this isn't going to work. But if I just show you here, if we press F3 and look over here on the right hand side, you can see it says open, true, when in fact the door is not open. And then when we do actually open it, it says false, meaning it thinks it's closed. So basically it's like the opposite of what it actually is, and the zombies just assume it's not there pretty much, and they don't need to break it down. Unfortunately, that really messes with the villagers' pathfinding and just ability to function. I've tried it before in past villages, and yeah, it just doesn't work, unfortunately. So it's a really good idea. I thank you guys for suggesting it, but unfortunately it doesn't work. So we are going to have to keep it to normal, but as I found out last episode, most of you do not really mind at all. I think what we're going to do next is actually related to the crops over here. So recently we discovered that my potato farmer has overrun the beetroots farmer area here, and that is simply because I didn't put blocks in between the 2 farms, and they've kind of just taken over, as you can see, and it's kind of happening here with the wheat and the carrots as well. And I've designed something that not only works better but also looks a bit better than this. I may keep it still because it doesn't look bad necessarily. I might try and pretty it up a little bit and make it just more functional. Hello buddy, how are you? Where have you just come from? Down in the mines? Hello, you okay? You doing good? Maybe I'll come back in a little bit and tame you actually, if I can get my hands on some bones. But let me finish my point first. So yeah, I've designed something that looks better and works better. The only trouble is, it's pretty large and I don't honestly know where I'm gonna fit it in. I'm really hoping I can have it in this general area, but yeah, I don't know if it's going to fit or not. I'm going to have to do some measurements and then see if I can actually squeeze it into this spot right here. But I kind of want to go tame this guy. So let me go grab some bones quickly before it gets too dark and we can get ourselves a little bit of a pupper friend. So as you can see, I did in fact manage to squeeze in the shape of the farm. It's awfully close to the storage building and very, very close to the cliff edge. I actually had to do a little bit of terraforming just to fit it in, so it wasn't hovering just off the ledge. So yeah, did a little bit of terraforming here and there, shaping the land to make it look a bit more natural. I think it looks okay. It's not too tightly compacted in there, at least I don't think so. But this is the shape, and now let's start building it so you can actually see what is going on here. So we've kind of got 4 different sections laid out for the 4 crop types: potato, carrot, wheat and beetroot. Of course, we are actually going to have some sugarcane involved in this, which we'll see later on right at the end of the time lapse. But yeah, we have this very organized farm, which is a lot better than what we have just behind it, which I think is definitely going to be an improvement. So this is actually somewhat inspired by a Pinterest post that I saw, which is actually originally from Grian. Now, I'm assuming most of you probably know who that is, but in case you don't, I'm going to link his video down in the description where he built the farm that I was kind of inspired from. His was almost like multi-tiered levels and a little bit different to mine. But yeah, I had this big custom tree in the center, which is what we're going to be doing in a little bit. But for right now, this is the general shape of the farm. And then what I did was get rid of the farm we had behind it outside of the mineshaft entrance because I didn't want it anymore. And we're going to repurpose that land for something else most likely. I may build another one there at some point and improve it, but just for now, wanted to get rid of it. And yeah, then we started building, as you can see, the custom tree to go in the center, which hopefully turned out okay. You guys can let me know what you think about this. I'm pretty happy with it, but yeah, you know me and custom trees, I don't have a good relationship with them. But anyway, here is the finished farm. What do you guys think? A little bit different, I would say, but I think it fits well. If you haven't already guessed, this is meant to be a weeping willow tree. Hopefully that's fairly obvious from all the weeping leaves, but the time-lapse has been over for a good 15-20 minutes now, and all I've been doing is doing long flights out like this, zooming in and kind of having a look at what little bits I need to tweak and whether or not I need to break or place a leaf. Just doing something like that, then I head off in a different direction, turn around, take another zoom in and see what needs to be changed. But yeah, I've been doing this for, as I said, 20 minutes, and I need to stop and just call the tree all done, otherwise I will be here for literally all day. But yeah, this is the entire area done, and as I said in the time lapse, you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think about this and what tweaks I should make, because it is a bit different, but I do think it looks quite good. How is this being? Oh, it's the water. Okay, let's go ahead and stomp all of this. Oh man, I'm doing it first time. Ah, of course, the last one had to go ahead and mess up. And if you didn't, how is this being? There must be water under some of this. Okay, I'll sort all of it out in a second. But yeah, this little guy is over here by the mineshaft entrance where he was just hanging around in the crops here. And he needs a name and a color of his collar. So do let me know what you think we should do that. Hello, Druid, down in the comments. And yeah, we can give him a name and a color next episode. But yeah, something I do need to do sometime soon in an episode is just have one dedicated to building a bunch of houses and get as many bed spaces as possible, because each of these crop types have, or each of these crop circles, I guess we could call them, have 2 stacks of crops in each one, and we only have 4 farmers in total. And yeah, that is hugely disproportionated. What are you doing down here, good friend? Are you stuck for some reason? Or are you just slacking on the job? I'm not really sure. I have no idea. But yeah, I need to get more farmers because they don't have a lot to do. And I just would like a lot of bed spaces so I can kind of focus on getting this village just working better, because I still have a lot of sad guys around at the moment. But yeah, we'll maybe do that next episode or the one after. As you can see, all of my ranchers are just depressed apparently. But on the topic of houses, I think super quickly, I'm going to build a small 4-person home that I had designed, ready to go for this episode, somewhere behind me with all of the other houses. This build right here is certainly a unique one. It's definitely a bit of a different style to the rest of the builds we've done, and that is because it was inspired by somebody I follow on Instagram. Their name is Lulu, and they make just wonderful buildings, particular elven style ones. I absolutely love how they construct the elvish buildings. But yeah, I'm going to leave their link to their Instagram in the description down below. But in case I do forget on the off chance, I don't usually, but in case I do, their Instagram handle is LiluMC. So do make sure you go over there, give them a follow, and check out the rest of their buildings, because I promise you they're really, really good. I get so inspired whenever they make a post. And yeah, this is a recent one they've done, and it's a little bit similar. I mean, the block palette, of course, is completely different to what they had, and it's not really that, you know, copycat like, but the roof style here is something that I loved how they did, which definitely was a bit better than what I've got going on here, but I do think I did an okay job at least. And yeah, I just love how this build looks. I'm definitely going to be inspired by Lilu once again at some point again in this series if they make another elven house, just because I love how they look. But yeah, it's basically the same round the back, except we have some flower pots instead of flower beds. And yeah, I quite like how this thing looks. So let's very quickly head inside before the sun fully sets. I've already gone ahead and purchased the token because you've seen me do that enough times, and the inside here really isn't too exciting. I mean, we've just got the usual stuff of lots of very, very shiny end rods here with the shaders on, some beds, some chairs to sit on, some reading materials. Need to find something to put in that flower pot, I've just realized. But yeah, that is the house all done. And in case you were wondering, because I know shaders aren't everybody's thing, this is what it looks like without shaders. And boop. There we go, flower has been put in place. I forgot to show you, we also have some paintings up here, but something I do now want to check. Let me just have a quick look around for creepers, although I'm fairly certain this pauses the game. So I want to look at how many spare beds we now have in the village. Okay, so over here, yeah, we got 10 total homes, 36 beds, but 30 residents. That's strange, because obviously we have 4 from here, and then we did lose the miner earlier on in the episode, so we would have got a spare bed through that. Hello guys, you look awfully creepy up there. But I don't know where the other bed has come from. There potentially could have been another villager death that I didn't see. It's entirely possible. But yeah, I guess now we have 6 beds in total, ready to give ourselves some new villagers. So I think what I'm going to do is possibly go to sleep, or just at least grab some emeralds from my base up there and go and buy some stuff in the town hall. Hello good friend, are you ready to sell me some tokens? So as you can see here, I've got all of my emeralds laid out into what I want to purchase, and the first thing we're going to do is scroll all the way to the end here and get ourselves 3 druids. If you guys can remember last episode, I said I wanted to get some more druids and have them focus in on replenishing the mines, because the mines really are not doing too good right now. So yeah, we'll get 3 of those. I know it's pretty expensive, but it's okay. We also need a teacher for the school, because I don't actually have one yet. So that's definitely necessary, and we are also going to get ourselves an enchanter here, because I also don't have one of them, and we've had the library set up for the longest time now, so it's probably long overdue. We'll get a cleric as well, because I didn't really know what else to buy, and that right there is our 6 tokens. The other thing I have to get right here, which I always forget every single village, is to buy a captain token and actually hand this out to one of my guards. So yeah, real quick, I'm going to go see who is the highest level and or the most deserving, and give it to one of them. Maybe you right there, although I'm not sure just yet. Hello, Amory. Have you seen Soraya Rhea? I'm looking for a Soraya Rhea. She was the first villager that we got in this series, and obviously the first guard as well, because we got the guards first. But I can't find her anywhere, and I'm getting a little bit worried. Is that you? Oh, no, that's Steffi. Okay. Oh, maybe this is you here. Are you Soraya? No. Are you Soraya? No, that's... I keep going over the same ones. I know she's definitely here somewhere, because I can see her in the book that we just looked through earlier. Is that you? No, you're a dude. Maybe this is you down here? You can't really tell which one's a female and which one's a male in the suit of armor that they have on. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've seen every single guard now except from Soraya. Is that you, Soraya? Hello, Soraya. Oh, a captain salute. Well, I guess a normal salute, but now it can be a captain salute. There you go. You got the pointy helmets. Captain Soraya Rhea. Am I saying? Oh, it's Ryu. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Been saying her name wrong this whole time. So, she's the second highest level, but yeah, as I said, she is the first villager that we got in this series, so it only felt fitting to give her the captaincy. Aha, there is a nomad wandering into town, as you can see, which is actually perfect because I would like to give him, what's your name, Diane Welfare? I would like to give him the teacher token because I'm going to make the rest of these be children to begin with, but I don't really want to spawn in any more children without getting a teacher first of all, because, you know, we have the school, there's no real reason not to. So Diane, go get ready to have 5 kids to take care of, because that is what I'm going to go do right now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. You're gonna have to share the bed, even though they'll probably claim completely different ones to what I put down. But yeah, we have a bunch of kids here who are probably gonna run around and play tag for the rest of the day, because I'm guessing, yes, it's probably too late for school now. So you're welcome, kids. You get a day off, and then education starts tomorrow. Try not to get stuck on the trapdoor, please. Whilst the children grow up into adults, we are gonna do a couple more things, and one of which is actually below me right now, which I kind of forgot about, but it's this thing right here. The edge of the staircase to the underground tree farm. I was meant to cover up when I built it because it kind of protruded the land, as you can see here, but I guess I just completely forgot, and this cannot stand at all. So I'm gonna grab a butt ton of dirt and see if I can mold the landscape around it best I can and make it look somewhat natural. What did I say about playing next to trapdoors and getting yourself caught? Goodness gracious, children, please behave, and you should be in school right now. Why are you not? Where's the teacher? It's like the middle of the day right now. The school is active, the token is shiny, but there's no teacher in sight. Hopefully it's not broken. That wouldn't be the best. Oh, I just realized maybe these trapdoors are playing an issue and they think they can't get in. That could actually be it, because trapdoors are like seen as full blocks, right? And if there were a full block here, they couldn't get in the doorway. I mean, the kids could. Don't know what they're doing, but yeah, the teacher couldn't. And I don't know where Diana's gone, so hopefully that was the problem. I'm gonna have to do something with that. Maybe just put some signs in the front will be a better resolution. Okay, here he comes. I'll keep an eye on him. But yeah, what we're gonna do now, because as you've seen, we covered that up. It looks okay, could look a bit better, but it's fine, honestly. What we're gonna do now is go to the town hall again and do some more spending, because I wanna just buy a bunch of mine shafts, because like I've been saying, the mines and the miners aren't really doing too good at the moment, and it's mainly because 1, I don't have enough mine shafts, and 2, not enough druids to replenish the earth. So we're gonna do half of that right now and go splurge a bunch of emeralds. Has the teacher gone in yet? Oh yep, here come the children looking very sad to be going to school. I'm guessing the trapdoors were an issue. Please get off the trapdoor and go learn something. Oh goodness, learn how trapdoors work, Eloise, maybe. Yeah, and also I'm gonna go grab 6 signs and make this look a bit better. These are all of the emeralds I have remaining, and I'm honestly thinking I just spend them all on mine shafts. I mean, how many does this give us right here? That is, what, 9? Right? Yeah, 9 in total. Ah, sure, why not? Let's just get them all and spend every single penny that we have. Probably overkill, I know, but I mean, I do need mine shafts, and Nomad taking damage, you okay? Probably fell off a cliff again, they always do that. But yeah, we got a bunch of mine shafts. I'm gonna go find a place to put them down in the mines now. Yet another replay mod crash, but thankfully this one wasn't for anything too important, like the underground tree farm digging out area was, if you guys can remember that episode where replay mod crashed on me. But yeah, we just built this little expansion down in the mines because we honestly don't have that many around. Like there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, and then this one was 7, but obviously we've expanded it so there's room for 8, and obviously, you know, we could just keep going forever and ever here, well, until we reach the village border, I guess. So yeah, we got plenty of room for mine shafts. Bram here is breaking a couple of them in, and a couple of them are inactive, but I'm going to resolve that next episode, I think, because I've been seeing quite a lot suggested in the comments of basically planting some ores in the mines, which I know is a little bit cheaty, but I have like a stack of diamond ore blocks that I don't really know what to do with. I'll probably keep a few of them for decoration, like you can see behind me there on that cart or table or whatever it is. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm just going to plant a bunch of ores in some of these mines here and replenish them myself, because I don't really know if the druid will do it if they're inactive like this. But for now, it's good. Oh, actually, you're going to just prove my point wrong here. Oh, okay, I guess I don't have to worry about doing that. Awesome, alright, crisis averted. We may still do that next episode, but yeah, that is where we're going to have to start wrapping up today's episode, because I am running out of time. But super quick, there is something I do want to just look at before we end off the episode, which is to actually fly over to the sugarcane chest and see how many sugarcane we actually have. I have taken 3 stacks of it right at the start because I needed to make some bookshelves, but yeah, this is what we've got, which actually isn't too bad at all. So basically 9 stacks in the entire time since we built the sugarcane farm at the start of this episode, which yeah, is perfectly fine for my needs. I don't need a whole lot of it, basically just enough to supply me with rockets and paper if I ever do need it. So that's pretty good. It will just passively and automatically get some sugarcane whilst we work on the village here. But that, everybody, is going to have to be it for this episode. We will hand out these tokens next episode when the children grow up, because I don't have time to wait for them right now. So yes, we'll do that right at the start of next episode. Well, maybe not right at the start, but we'll do it next time, I promise. But thank you guys ever so much for watching this one. I really hope you did enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.